Alrighty, this is the final part, guys. This is the final part. This is the final part, guys. This is the final part, guys. After this video uploaded, I might take a shower after this. I'm a little huge, a little hot in here. Or what? And tonight I get my check on freezes. I'm so happy. Oh my god. I waited 2 fucking days. Yeah, it sucks. Hence why I'm very generous with the crewman, because I know that feeling of not having any money. It's not a good feeling, man. Hence why you pay the crewman for Lord of the Rings, for your Zanes will be a nice 150K. That way they have money for themselves. And you pay the actors their millions. That way they have a lot of that way they got a nice check. Nothing worse than getting a 300K check after taxes. No, make sure you pay the actors their millions. Considering you're gonna make your billions, man, you gotta pay these actors a lot of money. Pay them a lot of money. That way they work hard for you, obviously. Yeah, so that's my deal for Warner Bros. And they'll agree to my deal, obviously. But guaranteed David Zaslav might push for maybe 2.5 billion, 3 billion. I'm like, David, I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix brand is nowhere close to being as big as Star Wars. It's not even close, man. Star Wars is much bigger than the Matrix brand is only worth maybe $1.8 billion. You know what I'm saying? Your Matrix, Enter the Matrix sold 5 million copies. It probably did about $300 million in sales around there. Enter the Matrix, $350 million in sales on Xbox, and your Path of Neo game probably sold about the same amount of money. So $700 million in combined sales. Yeah, your brand is only worth like $1.6 billion, guys. 1.7, $1.8 billion. And I'm giving you $2.1 million. I'm giving you a good deal. I'm overpaying you, man. I should be paying Warner Bros. A good like 1.7, $1.8 billion for the brand. And I'm going to pay them $2.1 million. It's a good deal for Warner Bros. And David Zaslav will be like, yeah, Ivan, tell that story. You know what I'm saying? This Matrix movie, this Matrix movie was garbage. Yeah, the Resurrection movie was garbage. Delete it. That way I can tell my story, and the brand is better off in my hands. As what? The moment the brand goes to me, the Matrix brand will become bigger than Star Wars now. It'll become worth. It'll beat out Star Wars. As my movies are going to do tens of billions in sales on 8K Blu-ray, whatever it is, because you're looking at probably 8K Blu-ray by then. And my games are also going to do billions too, as you're looking at like a lot of hundreds of millions of people buying that game, man. And Rabbit will do the walkthrough. Unreal Engine technology, yeah, you're looking at something amazing for the Matrix games, man. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 technology for my game, something unheard of. Yeah, man. When you play your game, if I hire Rabbit, I most likely won't play my games. I might play it, but I mean, I'd rather just watch Rabbit play it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really that good at games, right? So I'd rather just watch Rabbit play the game. Rabbit play the game, obviously. But I want to make games that way I give the fans a good experience. I make more money for myself, obviously. I'm also a game fan myself. I might perhaps play my games. I might not. We'll see what happens. I might play my Matrix game, my Xanax game, perhaps. But I'd rather just watch Rabbit play it. See what I'm saying? I'd rather just watch Rabbit play it, obviously. Yeah. I'd rather just watch Rabbit play it. Yeah. So that's my deal for Warner Bros. And the Macaulay sisters are gonna ask, okay, Ivan, you better pay us, you better offer, if you want us to be on board, you better pay us a lot of money, man. If you pay us shitty money, I'm not gonna do this trilogy for you, Ivan. Okay, guys, I'll pay you $3 million for bonus for pre-production, and I'll pay you a $15 million signing bonus, or $16 million signing bonus. I'll pay you $3 million salary, $16 million signing bonus, $16 million salary for the first movie, obviously, and I'll give you 0.1% of the profits, which is a good $55, $60, $65 million in royalties, $70 million in royalties. Is that enough, guys? That's enough. And I'll give you 0.01% of the film profits. Is that enough money, guys? That's enough. That's a good deal. Ivan, what about 0.2? No, guys, you're getting greedy. I'm not going to pay you that. You're fucking crazy. For the second movie, I'll pay you a $4 million bonus. I'll pay you like an $18 million salary. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you 0.1% of profits. And I'll give you a 1.5 million post-swing bonus. And the first movie, I'll give you a 1 million post-swing bonus. I'll give you 0.01% of the merch. You know what I'm saying? And the third movie, I can pay you a nice $20 million salary and a $5 million fat bonus. And you get 2 million post-swimming bonus, and you get your 0.2% for the final movie. So the final movie, you get your bigger payday. You get your 0.2%. You get your 0.2% of the profits each. Or I can give them 0.1. You gotta watch for your budget, man. 0.1, because by then they're probably maybe worth maybe 180 million around there, maybe, right? By the end of the yeah, I'll just give them 0.1 for all three movies. 0.2%. The only people who are worth 0.2 are the people who are worth like 200 million plus. They're only worth like 100 million. So yeah, give them 0.1. You gotta watch out for your budget, man. Give them 0.1%. You can do that, or you can give them 0.2 for the final movie. They're only going to be worth maybe 180, 190 million by the end of the second movie around there, right? Around there, yeah. Give them 0.1. 0.1, flat 0.1 for all three movies. I'm not giving you any more than that. It's good enough. You're going to make your nice 65, 70. They're ripping you off, man. The Wakali Sisters are only worth like $100 million each. And so they're only worth 0.1%. They're not worth 0.2%. You got to be careful, Sarah. Give them 0.1. Or you can give them 0.2 for the third movie if you want. You can give them 0.2 for the third movie if you want. For the third movie, you can give them a nice 0.2% for the third movie, the Cost Sisters. I can do that. You get 0.1 for the first two movies, and the third movie you get your 0.3. And you get your post-filming bonuses too. $1 million, $1.5 million, and $2 million post-filming bonus. It's a good paycheck for them. And you give them 0.01% of the merch, which is a nice $3 million, $3.5 million, $4 million in royalties. They also get their what? Their speaking fee earnings if I go on the world tour, which I most likely will. They get their $2,000 gift card. They get the perks, and the luxury buffet, all that stuff. And they get to what? They get to party at my con on my yacht, and they also get their $2,000 gift card, $300 gas card. And they also get they're going to be featured on the commercials with me too. I'll have them do 2 commercials. They get $40,000 worth of commercials. It's a good deal. You pay them $20,000. You can have them do 2 commercials. Pay them $20,000 for 2 commercials. It's a good paycheck for them. $10,000 for one, $10,000 for the other one. Give them a good deal like that. Ivan, what about the games? Okay, the only way I'll give you money on a payday for the games is if you write the games yourself. But I don't want you guys doing that, as you guys are going to be very stressed out. The Recalci Sisters are going to be very stressed out. Hence why I could have them consult for the game if you want to, but it's going to be too much work for them. Guys, I need you to focus on the movie. I can't have you be writing this because, guys, while we work on the movie, my development team are going to be Epic Games are going to be working on the Majors game. Where once we finish the script, we're going to hand them the script, and they study the script. That way, they know my story obviously, and they can now create the game obviously. You know what I'm saying? Based off my movie. You know what I'm saying? We create the game based off my movie obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, Ivan, are you going to hire the College Sisters? I'm not going to have them be a part of the game. You can have them consult if you want. You can pay them a nice $40K. Okay, I'll pay you a nice flat $40K to consult for the project if you want, and that's it. Have them just consult, obviously, and I won't be micromanaging, but I'm going to give them some ideas that I have, obviously, for the game, obviously. But look, guys, at the end of the day, I'm going to let you guys do your thing, man. I hire you guys. You guys made that Mages Awakens game. Make a kick-ass, amazing game. But make sure the game is story-driven, guys. Don't have some open-world bullshit going on. Otherwise, I'm going to be very pissed off. Make sure, don't have it like Grand Theft Auto. No, it's a story-driven game. But you have that open-world feel, obviously, like you did for the Awakens. It's a story-driven game, guys. Make it story-driven. That way you give the fans the experience. Open-world games are not as interesting to watch. Make sure it's story-driven. I was just saying, yeah. So, Ivan, you wanted something like the Mages Awakens. Yes, have it something like Mages Awakens. Make an amazing game like that. Tell that amazing story in game format. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey guys, is that enough? Ivan, that's a good deal. Because I know 0.1% is a good like 60, 65 million, 55 million bucks, man. It's a lot of money. I pay your rich bones, your rich salary. I'm giving you 0.1% of the profits and a nice piece of the merch. A couple $1 million for the merch. I gave you a good deal. And I also give you a post-filming bonus. A 1 mil bonus, 1.5, 2 mil post-filming bonus. I'll take the Wachowski sisters on a nice vacation with a 17. Okay, you guys can take your immediate family and you can go on a nice vacation with my 17. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're okay. The only way, Ivan, the only way I'm gonna get the Wachowski sisters to come back to direct the Matrix is if I offer them a boatload of money and I sell them with the story. Yo, Ivan, you better have a good idea for a good story, man. If you have some shitty story, I want to be straight up with you. I'm not. I don't want to be involved in this project. I never want to do the Matrix again. I'm saying because they don't want to touch Matrix again. Okay, guys, this is my story, and once I tell them my story, they're all shocked. They're like, "Holy shit, Ivan, you sold me, man. Fuck it, like you're fucking gifted, Ivan. Fuck, sign me up. You want to tell this amazing story, Ivan? Sign me up. I want to make this. I want to make this story." So you're deja vu. I'm like, yeah. Why didn't we think of that? You know what I'm saying? And deja vu, obviously, and then you have something like Terminator when the agents come back, yeah, and the baby one is born in the real world, and he's also born in the Matrix, and then they give the baby up for adoption. You look at an amazing story, yeah. And it's darker. Yeah, guys, I want my Matrix movie to be darker. Yeah, Ivan, what do you mean? Like rated R? No, not rated R. 14 plus. Oh, so it's a bit dark. Yeah, your Matrix trilogy was PG-13, which is for 13-year-olds and up. Mine's 14 plus for 14-year-olds and up. 14, 16 plus, whatever it is, right? It's a little darker. It's darker, obviously. But Matrix is pretty dark when you watch it. The first one's very dark. The first one is the darkest of them all, obviously. It's pretty dark, the first one. When they killed Neo, that was pretty dark. You know what I'm saying? Well, my movie's a bit darker. It's 14 plus, obviously. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit darker, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also going to tell her, yeah, by the way, guys, I'm also going to make 3 games with Unreal Engine 5 technology that Warner Bros. Put out a couple years ago. Like the Matrix Awakens and they put out, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, that demo reel, something like that. Like, holy shit, Ivan, sign me up. I want to be a part of this brand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the only way I'm gonna come back is if I'm working for Ivan. I don't want to fucking work for Warner Bros. Yeah. I only want to work for Ivan. I'm willing to work for him, but for Warner Bros., fuck Warner Bros. I don't want to work for Warner Bros. But if I want to work for Ivan, you know what I'm saying? Because Ivan's is a much cooler boss than the fucking Warner Bros. Executives. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go fill my last cup of coffee. I'll be back. Don't hate me, guys. Skip the video if you don't want to wait. Sorry about that. If you don't like waiting, just skip the video, guys. Got my coffee, and tonight at midnight, my check on freezes. I can get my smokes and my slices of pizza. Yeah. Yeah. Hence why the Wachowski sisters will be solo, obviously, and I'll be able to grab them and have them work on my movie. I'm making a prediction. Guaranteed the Wachowski sisters will be on board. Because there's these three reasons, right? The first reason is they want to be saved. They don't want to be left. They don't want. They saw the buzz of Zayn is they want to be a part of that buzz. They don't want to be left behind. Obviously, the second reason, obviously, they're going to be sold with my story. If you're looking at a masterpiece of a story, I have all these pictures in my mind. You're looking at an amazing story, obviously. And the third reason, obviously, is it's what they want. It's an Ivan movie, obviously. Don't forget that it's an Ivan Matrix movie with VJ, and they want to be part of that buzz. You know what I'm saying? Those are the three reasons and the fourth reason, there's four reasons actually, and the fourth reason I offer them a boatload of money. You know, yeah, if Ivan pays us $3 million and a $60 million salary, and he gives us 1% of the profits, we're gonna make a nice like 50, 60, $70 in royalties. Yeah, money that we'll never make in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money, man. It's a rich paycheck, man. Getting that rich salary and bonus and that piece of the profits, and I'm also giving you a piece of the profits for the merch, a nice $3.54 million for the merch, a nice post-swing bonus, and you get the perks, powering up my condo. They also want to experience my Skyscraper's company, don't forget that. And they want to be saved, man. They don't want to be left behind, man. Just once I am king, guys, it is the end of the world. Everyone around the world are gonna feel like total shit. They're all left behind. They're not saved because I'm king now. I'm experiencing that fame. The college sisters are gonna want to what? They're gonna want to be saved, obviously. So bad that even after the three Matrix movies, they're gonna, oh, Ivan, man, can I direct your Spider-Man Morales trilogy? You're like, no, guys, you're not good for Spider-Man. Then it's actually funny. Yeah, even after the three movies are up, the college sisters are still gonna beg, Ivan, can I direct your next movie? I'm like, no, guys, I saved you for 10 years of your life. You're good for Matrix. You're not good for Spider-Man. You're not good. You're not good, Sam. You're not good at all. If I do the Spider-Man Morales franchise, I'll probably hire. That's way on the road. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Right? You know what I'm saying? Whereas Zanus is not too far away. Zanus is in a couple years from now. And the Matrix trilogy, if I purchase rights of that, I'll be starting the process of this in a good like 10 years from now, guys. 2032 around there, perhaps? Around that time, I'll be purchasing the rights off the Matrix guys, off Warner Bros. And you're taking for granted. Yeah, man. You're taking for granted, obviously. Hence why I will get the Wachowski sisters to write my movie, obviously, because I'm a genius, obviously. Okay, how do you get the Wachowski sisters to come on board? Offer them a boatload of money. That way, the money that they can't refuse, obviously. Sell them with an amazing story. Obviously, they also know they're going to be saved, and if I pitch to them that I'm the new one, and VJ is the next strange my lover, they're gonna be sold. Yeah, I even tell this. I'm sign me up. I want to be part of this fucking story. I want to be part of this buzz. I want to be a part of the buzz for your games too. Your Unreal Engine 5 games. You playing as the one, yeah. You playing as the one, yeah, man. An amazing fucking game, yeah, man. You playing as the one, yeah. So I have a good about 10 minutes left on my phone. I'm gonna talk about my Matrix story again before I end the video here, guys. Now, I have all these pictures in my mind. I have some ideas. Okay, so when the one is born in the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? When the one is born in the Matrix, obviously, right? His what? He has a biological birth in the real world first. You have this seed, and the seed forms into a baby, the biological, a small baby, in that goo, whatever it is. And the machines, they create the connections in his body, obviously. Remember when Neo woke up, he had all the plugs on his body? Yeah. They connect the connections on his body, obviously. In the moment they plug the thing into his head, something happens in the Matrix, and the baby of the one is born in the Matrix. The only thing I can think of is you have this electricity, obviously, going on, and you have this electricity that comes from the sky or something like that, and you have this green matrix code, and you have the skeleton, and you have the green matrix code forming over the skeleton. It represents the human side and machine side of the one. And you have this light in the code, which represents the anomaly code of the one, and it forms into a baby. And the baby's naked. And then so, but I'm going to tell them, look, guys, whenever you do this scene, make sure it looks professional. Don't have it look cheesy and silly, man. Make sure it looks very, very professional. Something like when a baby's forming in the real world biology, it's like a real birth of a baby forming in the womb. When you get the biological, yeah, you get that baby forming in the womb, in the goo, obviously, and then it forms in the Matrix too. And once the baby's formed, the baby cries, and then I don't know, the baby's in a junkyard or something like that. And then someone who works at the junkyard, he's about to end his shift. He has to smoke. He hears something, a baby crying. He's like, "What the hell?" And he checks it out, obviously, and he sees. So you have some Terminator vibes, obviously. And he sees the baby. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Who's this baby? Where the fuck did you come from? Where are your parents?" And the baby's crying. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Holy shit!" I'm saying he takes the baby. You know what I'm saying? He puts it in the car. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he drives home. He drives home to his apartment. He's like, "Where'd you find this baby?" I found him. I found him in the junkyard at work. He's like, "What? Like are you saying some parent just left him there and abandoned him like that?" You know what I'm saying? So nobody wants this baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, honey, we can't adopt this baby. We don't even know who this baby. We don't even know. We don't even know where this baby even came from. There must be a reason why someone abandoned this baby. There must be a good reason. You know what I'm saying. So, honey, we can't just leave this. I can't just put him back in the junkyard and just leave him like that. Okay, honey, put him in an adoption center, and he puts him in an adoption center. You know what I'm saying? And when he goes to the adoption center, the cops stop him, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And then he's speeding, and he's like, "Is that your baby?" He's like, "That's my baby." You know what I'm saying? He's looking at the baby, obviously. He's like, I'm gonna let you off with a warning. Never speed again. Clear as certain. I'm saying he goes to the adoption center, and he gives the baby up for adoption. And when he gives the baby up for adoption, the guy's a little sad because that baby was abandoned by what he thinks the baby was abandoned by his parents, when in reality that baby is the one. He's a special baby. Obviously, he has no parents. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? He has no parents. So I'm saying, look at an amazing story. Yeah, yeah. And when Agent Smith forms, you get this electricity obviously forming in the sky, obviously, and his body take the virus forms in human flesh. It takes human form as a full adult, and you see the green code as well. But like when you see the green code, you see this virus or something like that. Because the agents are viruses, right? They're programmed sentinel viruses. So you see this virus. Agent Smith's a program, and he forms in a full adult human form because he's not human. Whereas because the one is human, he's born as a baby. Obviously, he forms in with the Matrix Green Code too, because he's half machine, obviously. But he's also human. Hence why you see the skeleton in him, and he's a baby because he's human. Obviously, the one is human. Whereas Agent Smith is not human. He's a program. He's a Sentinel program, whatever it is. He's a virus program. So, there. I mean, the agents not humans. No, the agents aren't human. They look human, but they're not human. They're programs. They're virus programs, obviously. They're not human. Samsara. And they're the gatekeepers of the Matrix. And so they're the boss. They what? They hold all the keys to they're guarding all the doors to the Matrix. And so whenever guys like Trinity and all of them enter the Matrix, the agents see those guys as rebels. They see Morpheus and all of them as rebels and hackers. The what? They're not. When the what? They're not what? They're not a part of the system. Obviously, they're rebels. They're outside the system. Obviously, they hack into the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When a virus Smith's form, when a program Smith forms, obviously, you get the green code too, but you see this like program code, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And the body of Agent Smith forms and he's naked. He's naked, obviously, and he gets up, he clenches his fist. Have some Terminator symbolism, but don't copy Terminator. Make it original. You get the scary music like you got this like scary music, and you see like Agent Smith. He clenches his fist, and then when he looks up to the sky because he's expecting he's expecting his agents to come back too, and then three more. You get three lightning strikes, and like you see like three agents forming. Something scary, man. And they get up and they clench their fists and they're naked. You know, Ivan, you're copying Terminator. No, I'm not copying Terminator. It's original. I'm gonna make sure it's original, guys. I'm gonna tell Kyle. Kyle says, "Holy shit, Ivan, that's genius. Something like Terminator." I'm like, "Yeah, Ivan, that's cool. Why didn't I think of that? That's fucking amazing, Ivan. Yeah, the agents are freaky. Yeah, and they get up, they clench their fists, obviously. But when the programs form, obviously, they form in full adult human form because they're programs. They're not human. And Agent Smith never ages too. He never ages, obviously. He never ages. Whereas the one ages because he's human, obviously, but he's also half machine. And he has powers, but the one ages. He grows as a baby. Whereas Agent Smith, when it's 36 years later, Agent Smith has not aged a day. He looks the same. He looks the same age. He's a program. He's not human. You know what I'm saying? And then when the three agents form, they clinch their fist. You get that scary song. You get the scary music. You know what I'm saying? And Agent Smith, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm back. Ha 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 ha. He's laughing. The three agents walk behind him. He's like, Smith. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you, Smith. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you too. You know what I'm saying? And they talk, you know what I'm saying? And then Smith walks, he's like, any anomalies? And you're like, no anomalies. The last anomaly, the name was Neo, deceased 100 years ago. The last anomaly, the name was Thomas Anderson, also known as Neo. You know what I'm saying? Deceased 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He turns around, he looks, he's like, are you sure there's no anomalies? No anomalies. You know what I'm saying? They return and then they go to this like suit store and they're naked and the people are looking like, what the fuck? There's three naked agents, obviously. And the guy's like, sir, take whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Just take whatever you want. And I'm gonna need a suit. He's like, okay, what suit do you want? The guy gives him a suit because he doesn't want to get his ass kicked, obviously. He gives him a suit, obviously, and they tuck in their suits. Something like that. Something cool like that, obviously. And that's when the Oracle, something happens in the real world, the Sentinels blink and all stuff, because the agents control the real world, obviously. And then that's when the Oracle and the Architect and the machines panic. And the Oracle and Architect make a deal, okay? We want the only one who can stop Agent Smith has returned. There's been a glitch in the Matrix. And the Oracle is like deja vu. You know what I'm saying? Deja vu, you know what I'm saying? It's like we underestimate Agent Smith. You know what I'm saying? I underestimate Agent Smith. You know what I'm saying? Neo told me that the Agent Smith has grown beyond our control. And he told me that he can stop him, but he failed. He could not stop him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, Smith. Neo let Smith copy himself onto him. That's how he somehow returned. You know what I'm saying? The only one who can defeat Smith is the one himself. The anomaly, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, the anomaly. And the anomaly must be recreated. And the anomaly must be reborn. A new one must be reborn. The seventh one. The lucky one. They say that, you know what I'm saying? And the moment they create, that's when the seed of the one is born in the real world. You get the biological birth of the baby. The seed forms into, it's like a sperm, and it forms into, Ivan, what's your idea for the seed? Oh no, my idea for the seed is you have this like, remember when Neo took the red pill and he touched the mirror and you got that like, that effect? That liquidish effect? Yeah, you have some liquidish effect. And that's the seed of the one or something like that. And it forms into a human baby. You know what I'm saying? And that seed represents the what? The bridge between the real world and the what? And the real world and the what? The real world and the Matrix. Because that mirror was the bridge. When the moment Neo touched that mirror, obviously, that's when he went in. That was the bridge of him going to the real world. Obviously, you can do some of that. The seed of the one is like you have this like mirror thing, and then it's like a seed, like a sperm, and it forms into a baby. You can do that if you want. It represents the what? The bridge between both worlds, the real world and the Matrix. Holy shit, on your crib. Yes, I know how to tell a good story, man. Yeah, man, look at an amazing story. Yeah, man. And the seed of the baby forms into a human form. And as soon as the machines plug the plug onto the back of the baby is now born in the Matrix. And you get the birth of the one in the Matrix and the real world. And that is my story. You get the story of the one. He's adopted. Yeah. Anyways, if this video, stay tuned. I will upload this video and I'll enjoy the show with you guys. This is Ivan Mayer. I'm signing out. Peace.